I'm Danny. Leny's on the phone, so her audio is going to be a bit of ass. But then again, the audio on this channel is always rough or just rough in general, not even around the edges.
Yeah, don't expect anything better.
What this is, these are 3 episodes that didn't go up. They weren't lost. They weren't, they just didn't go up.
I forgot.
We it's not like we forgot either. I think we were both really busy at the time because one came out in September, the other was in October, and the other one after that was in the beginning of the year. But anywho, this episode I don't remember recording, to be honest, but from the clips that I heard from it, it was about, we talked about movies and I think music. I could be wrong, and it could be something totally different, and you could hear something completely random. But that's what this is. A conversation on a couch. This one wasn't on the couch though. The third one was on the couch though. I do remember that one being on the couch.
I do also.
But yeah, that's this episode, so enjoy that one.
How do I start?
Yeah, go ahead, start.
Up my couch potatoes, welcome back to another episode of Conversations from a Couch, not filmed on a couch, because
we got the couch now.
Yeah, we have a couch.
We don't, I don't know.
I think it's fine. Anywho, I'm one of your hosts, Leny, and this here is Danny.
Hello.
It's been a minute.
A good minute.
Funny story, we actually recorded one a couple weeks ago, but the file was lost.
So we recorded a very serious episode, and I was gonna upload it that night. Well, I fell asleep. The next day I was looking for it. The file went bye-bye because my computer updated that night. So that
yucks.
That was sad.
All of our hard work. It was a really good episode too.
I felt like it was a great comeback.
It was important. And then it just disappeared. Oh well.
She just went gone. Oh well, besides the point, we're back. Microphones still don't work. So what are we recording on? You may ask.
Phone.
My phone.
A regular old phone. I mean, I guess we totally could have started with this like back when both of our computers broke. We could have immediately gone to the phone, but it took us like 4 or 5 months to realize, oh, this is not going to get fixed. We gotta.
And I hate editing and uploading from my phone because it just takes too damn long. I would rather have my computer sit there for like days to try to upload it compared to my phone. I did that once, and I think that was the one video we were at the baseball park. I had my phone from like, I think it was like 11 at night all the way till like around 10 o'clock the next day, just uploading that. That was terrible, and it wasn't even that long. I think it was like 8 minutes long. Besides the point, we're back. We're gonna try to, I don't want to say that.
We're gonna try to keep up, but also don't hold us to it, because you know us.
You know how we work.
We're very committed to our work. That's a lie.
That's a lie.
That's a big phony lie.
I literally asked you for answers Friday morning for accounting. And Miss Driver, if you're listening, she won't be listening.
Absolutely no way.
I'm probably not going to edit this, so there's a lot of
pauses. Yeah, I think just bear with us. I'm sorry. I'm really not, though.
A topic.
We didn't exactly plan on a topic before we started.
Yeah, no. So let's just jump right into it. That very important video that we made.
I'm so mad. That was such a good episode.
It was a good episode.
It was about the shooting in Odessa,
which is a place that we normally go to
It is a second home. So that was pretty scary. What did we film that the day after?
Yeah, see, the day of, I told Leny, hey, like, have you been seeing what's been going on? And I told her to check out our friends' Snapchat stories, and if you were to look on their stories, there were just all these cops everywhere. There's videos of people shooting. It was crazy.
Wild. Like, I find it crazy. We know multiple people who were, like, in a shooting.
And not just friends. There was, like, I know friends and family and some teachers.
People who were there at the scene.
So that was pretty crazy. And basically in that video, we were just talking about, like, how sad that is and how crazy that could happen somewhere super close to us.
I guess we're not going to reshoot that episode because it's been a couple weeks and the shock is kind of gone.
Yeah. We were, like, emotionally, like, recording that. Not, like, crying, but we were just, like...
It was really real.
It hurt.
And it had just happened the day prior, so it was very fresh in our minds.
I'm gonna pause. Oh my god. Leny, talk to them.
Oh, hi. Okay, we're back. I mean, I was here the whole time, but...
I'm definitely gonna edit that. At least that part. Interruption happens, and I have to get back into this closet while you hear hangers and boxes and mariachi hats move around. We're back. From what we're saying.
yeah, the thing, it was very fresh in our mind, and it's not anymore, so...
We were literally, I told her to come over so we can watch the news together, and it's not funny, but we were still on air, and they had to, like, take cover, or they had a procedure where they thought a shooter was in the mall, which is where the news station is at, and so...
They had to evacuate, but they were still
on air
broadcasting
and still talking about the situation. I mean, that reporter, what a legend.
That guy.
He deserves an Oscar.
He's an American hero.
He's an American hero.
I mean, Tom Teefer-Teller, who?
Is that his name?
No, that's not his name.
Isn't that the weather boy?
That's the weather dude. Tom Teefer-Teller, he's a celebrity around here. But the dude that was broadcasting this, God bless his
Kudos
soul.
to you, man. What a great guy.
He's not dead, but just bless that guy.
Yeah. But yeah, that happened. That was really scary. Shootings are really real, so y'all be careful. I only went there.
Y'all need to keep guns on you, so if you come across a shooter, you can shoot him.
Don't say that.
That's fucked up. But that's what a lot of people think. Oh my god, that's crazy. They're like, we need guns to protect ourselves. Okay. Okay, after another interruption, we're back. I don't even remember what we were talking about. Tom Teefer-Teller.
McConaughey.
Oh, McConaughey. So, probably not important to anyone that does not live in Texas, but Mathew McConaughey is now a professor at UT. That's pretty sick. That makes me want to go to UT. I've grown up in Texas my entire life. And so...
She's either an Aggie or a Tech fan.
I grew up in a household. My dad went to Tech and my mom went to A&M. So it's very one or the other in my house, but I'm going to be a real disappointment if I end up going to UT. But Matthew McConaughey's there, so now I have to.
I'm huge on Texas Tech. I have like 10,000 shirts, like 5 hats. We're literally sitting on a Texas Tech blanket. So I really love that school.
Yeah, I love Tech too. I've always been more of a Tech fan than an Aggies fan. But McConaughey. We're starting a project. We're working
on a student film.
Starting a student film. And we're going to enter it into UIL. hoping that it'll go pretty far, and that'd be pretty sick if we met McConaughey because of it.
I was telling her that I had a dream that we made this film and that it went all the way to the state. And when it does make it to state, they have this whole thing where they premiere it in Austin. And I was like, yo, he's like totally a professor there now. Would he be one of the ones judging it? Will he be there watching it? What if we meet him? That'd be crazy, yo.
That would be. That's what made us both really excited to start working on this.
Yeah.
We were already pretty stoked, but now, since he had that dream, we're just like, oh my god, we gotta get this going now.
No.
We have to. It's Project McConaughey. We have to meet Mathew McConaughey.
Yeah, we're already talking about this film's like this, just the one film. Like how many months ago? Not even
a long time.
Not even probably not months ago, but there was always an idea for a film about this idea for like a very long time, and we're just walking down the road one day, and everything just kind of like slipped in together. Now we have the idea, and like this week we start the writing process, and then as that's going, we're gonna start casting, and we're just gonna start getting dates. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. I've wrote scripts before. I've even wrote one for, remember, freshman year when we had to write that, or we had to rewrite a play.
Oh yeah, we had to rewrite a script, a scene in Romeo and Juliet, but Danny kind of took over the project and just wrote the whole script himself. So.
Yeah, everyone was supposed to like write their own page, and it was like,
we would have way too many different ideas. Each page would be a completely different style from the last page. So it ended up pretty okay. Yeah.
I stayed up to like 3 rewriting it, and then we all turned it in. I was like, everyone just put your names on it. I think it'll be okay. And she was like, how'd y'all do this? And I was like, yeah, we made a group chat.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
But it was still pretty fun.
I think ours was the best out of them all. Everyone else had like
Their
random
script
shit.
was all over the place. What in the world?
I don't know what she was thinking about.
It.
I don't know why she was thinking, everyone write a page. Y'all's idea will come together.
No, it did not. Not at all. But good thing you wrote the whole thing.
Yeah, it was really fun. I feel like this Oscar season is going to be so overwhelming. I've been hearing a lot of good things about a lot of great movies, and
I don't know. I feel like this year was pretty underwhelming for movies.
Well, you still got the last few months to go. Like TIFF is going on right now, and there's been a lot of movies, a lot of people have been talking about.
This year, the hype for movies coming out has not been big. The only big movies we've seen this year are...
Spit it out.
Spider-Man.
No.
Not really even Spider-Man, but...
Okay, like the biggest,
Endgame.
yeah, that was gonna say, the biggest movie to come out this year is probably like Endgame.
I don't even remember what else came out, but last year there was banger after banger after banger. It all started out with the Black Panther, and then we got Bohemian Rhapsody, and we got A Star Is Born.
Yeah, but that's all at the end of the month. That's all at the end of the year. That's how Oscar season starts. It's around like it's like the months that end with Burr. That's when Oscar season starts.
Yeah, but I still haven't heard any hype. The biggest movie I've heard so far is Hustlers.
Get on film Twitter.
I'm not into film Twitter. Booksmart. That had a lot of hype.
That kind of seemed underrated.
I thought it had a lot of hype. That's why.
Well, because you're all big into the rah-rah feminism. Or rah-rah whammon.
Shit.
That's why you heard about that a lot.
No, I just saw it everywhere, like on Twitter and advertising and stuff.
You follow women. That's why.
I think it was just pretty hyped up.
How does it make you feel that you're the only woman I follow on Twitter?
That's fucked up.
I'm joking. You're not. There's like at least 2 others.
At least 2. No, you follow Zach, right?
Oh yeah, that's 3. And Dub, that's 4. And Frankie, I don't know what that is. 5.5.
5.5 women. The TV show.
There's been a lot of movies I've been hearing about. There's a lot of trailer. I keep on rewatching all the Joker trailers. I cannot wait for that to come out. I'm so excited for Joaquin Phoenix. I've been hearing a lot of great things about him. If he doesn't get nominated, I'll be pretty sad. He deserves at least a nomination. I know the Oscars can be a bitch and just give it to someone. Him or Willem Dafoe in The Lighthouse. I think...
I don't know hardly anything about Joaquin Phoenix. I know that he's River Phoenix's brother. I don't really know who River Phoenix is. I don't know any actors. That's the thing. And only Joaquin Phoenix movie I've seen is... You know, he was Johnny Cash. What's that movie called? Walk the Line.
Mm-hmm. I think.
That one. That's the only one I've ever seen.
You didn't watch Her?
I thought that one was pretty good. I'm like, oh yeah, this movie, Johnny Cash, cool. Love Story, that was pretty sick, but I don't know him besides that movie.
You never watched Her?
No, I don't know what that is. Is that when he falls in love with a computer?
Mm-hmm.
No, I never saw that.
What about Inherent Vice?
I'm sorry, come again?
I'm taking that as a no. Anywho, my biggest one that I want to see is the Joker. I'm really excited. And not just because, you know, Joker, rah-rah. I was really excited that he's Ledger. Oh my god. Joaquin Phoenix. Joaquin Phoenix.
Heath Ledger.
That Joaquin Phoenix was gonna play, and I like Joaquin Phoenix. And The Lighthouse, Willem Dafoe he deserves a win, honestly.
They personally resurrected Heath Ledger so he could come back and play the Joker.
Everything's CGI.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
They put Whitney Houston in a movie.
They can do anything with CGI, I swear.
I mean, anything's possible. I live in the hospital. What else?
Julia, talk about your bop.
What bop?
Your bop.
Oh. See, there's this one song. I think it's...
Oh, God.
I think it's pretty good. It's a pretty good song.
I sent her a video. I sent her a video on Twitter.
It's not a collage. What is it called when you put little clips together?
It's like those cringy things you see. Yeah, sure. It's one of those cringy things you see on like kids' Instagrams or Snapchats.
Oh yeah, their flipogram thing.
Where they just like keep on going from different shots and weird angles, and they have a weird song in the background. Well, I sent one to Leny about Jake Gyllenhaal because that's her big
my boo,
her big crush, and they had this song in it, and that's what I thought that made it really funny. And I didn't know the song, but...
The song called Beef Flow Mix. I don't like the title of it. I don't know. That sounds... reminds me of beef ramen noodles.
Have you seen the cover of the track on Spotify?
No, I haven't.
You haven't?
No, I've been listening to it on YouTube, but I should. Anywho, by Flo Milli, that song is playing in the background. And when he sent this video to me, I was like, yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal, but this song kind of goes hard. And then I eventually learned the whole thing. The whole
fucking song.
From that clip. It was only like not even a minute, like 30
It was like 30 seconds.
And then I listened to the rest of the song and I was like, oh my god, this song goes hard. I wrote Danny a love letter, but
she spent all of one period writing me a love letter, and at the end I was really excited to read it, and then it was the lyrics to the fucking song.
I like cash from my hair to my eyes. Do the dash, can you make it go fast? What's the thing?
It makes her feel like a bad bitch, and her words.
Yeah, it makes me want to slay. Like, I'm a bad bitch, of course. I'm gonna go put on some heels. No, not any heels, some stilettos.
Fucking stripper
And
boots on.
stripper boots, maybe hit up a strip club, but not to see, to be.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah.
You've been to a strip club.
That's another story.
I'm not joking. She really has.
I have. It was pretty wild, but I regretted it after. Should I just tell the story now? Have I told it before?
You probably... Yeah, I think you did.
No. I told about...
You told about the airport.
The airline when I went to France.
No! Okay, it's back.
The strip club story. All right, I'm in France.
Here, get closer. All right.
I'm in France, all right? And we're staying at this hotel, which is like a block away from the entirety of Paris's red light district. And if any of you know what the red light district is, if you know, you know. Bunch of like sex shops and strip clubs everywhere. Everywhere. And the thing in France, what I really like is they don't care about things that don't matter. In America, I don't know, a 16-year-old walks into a bar and orders a drink. It's like, no, what are you doing, little kid? Get out of here. You can't have alcohol. It's a big deal. In France, as long as nobody's being murdered or raped, it's really not a problem. Or there's not a car crash or something. It's not a problem. So they let people, like, I don't know, 15-year-olds drink. It's not a big deal. You know, we got bigger baguettes to bake. It's not a problem. So they let you into strip clubs. And I found that out. I went in a strip club with my cousin.
And they firmly grasp the... I can't speak.
There's more. Wait, there's more to the story.
Okay.
I walk in and it looks like a cave. It's like a dungeon. It's scary inside.
It was a sex dungeon.
It really was. And they had these leather couches. And they had red lights, which is not fun because red hurts my eyes. I do not like the color red. Anywho, I'm sitting in there. I guess they're waiting on other people to show up, but nobody does because it's just me and my cousin. And they make us order drinks. And so I'm looking at the menu and it says the only thing that sounds appealing is the jus de fruit. Fruit juice. And I'm thinking, oh, you know, maybe it's like a fruit cocktail, like a mixture of fruits. Or maybe it's some kind of cocktail, some kind of margarita or something where there's alcohol in it. It wasn't. I get my glass and it's straight up orange juice.
Just sad juice.
I spent $20 to get in this strip club. And I spent 20 euros. What is that, like $25? Okay, alright, that's cool. And they forced me to buy a 10 euro orange juice. That's like $12, $13 American money.
You spent almost $40
on orange juice. It wasn't even good orange juice. There was no pulp. It was like regular store-bought Minute Maid orange juice. It wasn't even that good. I don't even want to finish it, but my cousin makes me chug it because we spent a lot of money on this stupid glass of orange juice. I was more mad about that. Anywho, lady comes in, she does her stuff. She ends up grabbing my boob, but it's fine. We're in a strip club. I'm not mad. And afterwards, we leave, and I freak out. I feel really bad. I'm like, oh my God. I feel like what's the word? It's not exploited.
Guilty? No.
I felt guilty. I took advantage. I felt like...
That's her job.
I know it's her job, but I just felt bad. Like, I felt disgusting, like a straight dude. Is that how straight dudes feel? Yuck.
Straight dudes don't feel.
You got a point. I don't know.
She felt so guilty and so mad at herself that she called me on the way when I was up to Florida.
Danny immediately afterwards.
She was outside of the strip club calling me.
I was not outside. I made it back to my hotel room.
Well, you said immediately, colleague.
I made it back to my hotel room, but I was like, oh my god, I just went to a strip club and I feel really bad. Like I just took advantage of this
I don't
girl.
even think I was out of Texas by then. I would think... No.
I feel like that's not right, because it was one of our last days in Paris.
I was somewhere.
It was
I
like
remember I was on that bus going somewhere.
It was like the second to last
No,
day
you
that
called
we
me
were
when you
there.
were in New York. That's right. Okay. I was in Florida at the time. That's right. I remember now. I was at Florida and I was on my way to... I think I was on my way to like Hollywood Studios.
But anywho, I felt really bad and I felt gross. Like I just took advantage of this girl.
Did she look like Mathew?
No, she did not.
Who did she look like? Was there anyone in there that looked like Mathew?
No.
We're
It
talking
was just one girl.
just the...
It was almost like a private showing.
Yeah.
Nobody else was there. It was just the stripper, me, and my cousin.
That's it.
That's it.
That's I was imagining like this big place. There's a businessman in the corner again.
No. It was a pretty small place. One pole. It was really like a private showing.
That's
But
weird.
I don't know who she looked like. I guess if anything, she looked like Mia Khalifa.
Hit or miss. Oh.
If anything, she looked like Mia Khalifa. That's probably the closest. She was very beautiful. And
Was your cousin happy that she looked like Mia Khalifa?
he didn't really display emotion, but I think he was more mad that he spent 20 euros to get in there. He did not want to spend that much money.
There wasn't a cheaper one around.
And they spent 20, we spent 10 more on orange juice. He was mad about the money.
We're talking about another Marzia as well. It's from a movie.
Oh yeah, call me by your name. Marcia, Esther Gachel.
That girly.
Gachel. Yeah, you gotta put the...
Gotta bring up the spit to say her name.
Esther Gachel. McDonald's. But that's my strip club story. I felt really bad afterwards, and I still don't know how I feel. I feel better, though.
You liked it.
I did. I really did, but I felt bad for a long time. And now I don't know, I guess the shock factor's gone away.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
It is now September. That was in March. There are some new albums I haven't listened to.
Yeah, she's...
Oh, there's this artist that I've been listening to. So good. They only have one album and it was only released this year. But it's Soy Chai Latte good. Curve of the Earth by Ohtis. With an H. Ohtis.
Ohtis?
Yeah, and I don't know how to classify their music. I think someone said like American folk. Or... I don't know, it almost sounds country.
Country.
Almost country.
Almost country.
I'm really enjoying that whole album. The deluxe edition.
Leny didn't show me this song, but she played it while we're in the car. And I thought it was the most silliest song. And I love it because how silly it is. It's called MOOO.
MOOO. By Doja Cat. I had it on my Spotify. I was listening to Juicy by Doja Cat. And then MOOO came on afterwards. And me and Danny were headed to lunch. And so he's in the car with me. And he's like, what the fuck is this? What? And now he loves it. You're welcome.
I listened to it like at least 5 times on the way back home yesterday. just because it just sounds so silly.
It is silly, but it's
It makes me so happy for how
good.
silly it is.
It's so good. I cannot believe people can be that clever when it comes to lyrics.
It's not even close.
Throwing in Old MacDonald had a farm into a rap song. Throwing in
My milkshake.
my milkshake brings all the boys to the farm.
It's
Like,
not clever.
People
I
can
feel
be
like it's lazy.
so clever. It's, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of rap music. Not that it's bad. It's just not my cup of tea. But some people are so freaking clever, and it just blows my mind.
My God.
Especially when they're freestyling and they come up with stuff like that. Lil Dicky's freestyle he did a couple months ago. There's one line in there, and I just say it out of nowhere. It's really random, but good pussy at the crib like a house cat.
What is it that you always started to say? Tyler, that created your song. I had to switch gears on him.
Oh yeah, I had to switch gears on him. Bitch tail in the rearview mirror on him.
I feel like we've been saying a lot more than that. That and I
don't
like
know.
cash from my hair to my ass.
It's so funny.
What's up with all this rap lyrics? Just
I feel like people.
they hear us in the hallway and they're like, "The fuck did
No,
that
I
come
don't.
from?"
I don't like that rap is straying farther and farther away from meaningful stuff.
It's just-
Now it's just a bunch of garbage. But some people are putting out some pretty clever garbage. I have deep appreciation for music that is meaningful to people. But, it actually makes an impact on people's lives. But some of the garbage is good too. Very few songs that come out nowadays am I like, this is some good garbage.
Have you seen where people were like, "Who is this Ozzy Osbourne person?"
Oh,
they
no,
Post Malone.
I haven't seen it
There's been a lot of
or
people.
heard about it. I know they did a song together though.
I don't know if it was a song or a couple songs, but I think it's just a song. And a lot of people on Twitter was like, Post Malone is giving this Ozzy Osbourne person a chance.
Like they don't know who Ozzy Osbourne is.
And they're like, "Yo, whoever's this Ozzy guy, like, kudos to you, man. You sound pretty cool."
They don't know he's literally a rock legend.
And people were saying even Ozzy Osbourne doesn't know who he is. It's like, that sounds about right. I thought that was pretty funny. I haven't listened to any of his album. I don't think I will. I might listen to the Ozzy song just for the shits and giggles.
But
You know whose motherfucking music video was I actually really liked was a Lil Nas X.
Juicy
No,
by Doja Cat.
no.
It was trending on Twitter. I'm like, this is a sick video. Wow. But what?
Lil Nas X. What is it called?
Panini?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that video. I normally don't watch music videos because they make me hear the song differently. A lot of the times I'll hate the music video. And so as a reaction, I hate the song. But then I go back and listen to the song without the video. And I'm like, wow, this is really good.
I just like the silliness in it, and then at the end with the virtual nature, I thought that was pretty cool.
Well, I'm going to have to watch it because I do like Lil Nas X.
If you don't follow that guy on Twitter, you're missing out.
You are.
He's so self-aware.
I've been getting back into KP.
Who's KP?
King Princess. I was a big fan when she started to blow up. But then, I don't know. I have this thing. I listen to artists. Ow, fuck. I was just poked by some chicken wire. Ouch. I listen to artists, but once they release an album, I'm just like done. I don't know why I cannot keep up with artists' new music. I'm a huge fan of Cage the Elephant, and I
Yeah.
have not listened. What's that album even called?
Social cues.
Social Q's,
Yeah, Q's.
whatever. I have not listened to it. I've been a fan for a long time.
Yeah, I remember when it came out. I was real excited because Leny got me into Cage, and
I
then
didn't even know they released an album.
I was playing it in the car, and I was like, "Have you listened to the album yet?" She's like,
I was like, there's an album?
"It's like this is them? What?" I
I was like, that voice is real familiar, but they released an album?
a whole album.
I do not keep up with new music. Frankie Cosmos released an album like last week, and I have not listened to it. I cannot keep up with music. But what was I even talking about? Oh, King Princess. And then she released her album. I was a fan when 1950 came out. If you're not a fan of her, you're going to get real lost right now. But when 1950 came out, I was a huge fan. Oh my God, this is a great song. I love it. And then the rest of her album came out, Make My Bed. And I didn't listen to it. It's been out for well over a year now. And
Still no listen.
I've listened to it for the first time like last week or 2 weeks ago. And I was like, this is pretty good. Tilo, this is good. But I don't know. It had been a year since I really paid attention to her.
It takes me a minute to listen to albums as well, but not as long as not like a whole year. Speaking of albums,
Who else have I not listened to?
what happened to like Modest Mouse? I know they're releasing singles. I don't think they're that good, but were they coming out with an album? I was about to ask, where's MGMT in their album? That came out a long time ago. MGMT's music video, Flash Delirium, will always be my favorite music video in the world.
Oh, and also I love Jay Som. Jay Som, that girly. She released an album and I have not listened to it. That was like a month ago. 2 months ago. No, maybe not 2 months ago.
What's up with you sleeping on this shit, man?
I don't know. I don't listen to new music. I don't know why I'm so against it.
You're just really...
Maybe it's like childhood trauma. Because
What?
it's not real trauma.
Oh,
just
so it's
like,
like, what the fuck?
just some
makes you so
trauma
scared?
from No, I used to not care about music one bit. And then I got into Breathe Carolina. That's the first artist I ever really fell in love with. And then I was so into their old music, and then Savages came out, and I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. That's amazing.
That's amazing.
And then I guess years later, I went and listened to a new album they released, and I didn't like it. And so I just didn't listen to it.
I mean, there's always going to be... You're always going to have your first favorite artist, and they're going to release that one album, and you're like...
It's not
That
good.
wasn't a bop.
Rather than have the possibility of being disappointed by an artist that I really love, I would rather just not take that chance.
You know, just
I
go watch
guess.
a 15-minute video of Anthony Fantano's and watch the review.
No, I don't like reviews either, because a lot of people have garbage taste in music.
We're talking about Anthony Fantano here.
That's the bald guy, right? Or
Yeah.
he's kind of bald, and he wears the glasses.
Yeah. Plays the bass all the time.
I didn't know he played bass. Anywho, I don't watch it. I don't watch reviews.
The fuck are you sleeping on? I swear to fucking God. One more thing before we cut it. Euphoria.
Oh, yeah. Bro. Euphoria.
So, I started to watch Euphoria about midsummer, and my sister got me into it. I made Leny get into it, and boy, what a show!
What a trip that show was. I started watching it when like the second episode came out.
Third.
Was it the third? Oh, or like the week between the second and third episode. I watched the first one and was like, "Oh my God, this is really good. This Jules character, I really like her."
What's her name? Henderson. What's her?
Hunter Schafer?
Henderson.
Hunter Schafer. I was kind of wanting to watch it because, you know, Zendaya's in it and I love Zendaya. And I was like, whatever, I'll give it a try. It's not on the top of my list, though. Then I started watching it, and
It was at the top of her list.
of course, it's at the top of my list.
I
The
just
more
love
I watched it, the more I loved it.
The 7th and the 7th and the 4th episodes are my favorite episodes. The cinematography in the 4th episode is bananas. I loved it. Just everything, especially for a lot of the actors that are in it. It being their first time acting, like the Fez character.
Oh, yeah.
Mac Miller.
I saw the other day how they casted him. He was not planning on acting. Was it?
Yeah.
Who was it? They just ran into him in New York and said,
What are they
on
called?
the subway or something.
What are they called?
Casters, casting director.
Yeah, probably like a casting director saw him and
They literally
flew him to California.
He's just walking down the street, and then someone comes up to him and is like, "Hey, you should audition for this role," and then it changes his whole life.
And he's now a character. We both love him and the little kid. They are... They're not my favorite, but I think everyone in that show, even like...
Such an amazing...
Even like the characters that you don't want to like Nate, like that last episode made me like him just a little bit. But that whole show, everything about it was spectacular. And I don't know what season 2 is going to be like. They already announced there will be a season 2, but I hope they take their time and they just come out swinging, because this first season, if you haven't seen it, I would totally recommend it. I already showed one of my friends, I told her to watch it, and she did, and she finished it, and like she started out on Monday, she finished on Saturday. She said fuck with her college work, and she turned in shit late just so she can watch it.
It is so good. It'll really mess you up for a minute, but it's okay.
It's okay.
It's one of those shows where it's like, oh yeah, you can mess me up. It's alright.
It's that and Chernobyl. She didn't watch Chernobyl because you are...
I procrastinate.
Yeah.
But
It's also by
not.
HBO. And I honestly think it was like one of the scariest things I saw this year. I would watch it again. It is super real. Both Chernobyl and Euphoria are like super real shows.
We need the Oscars for TV shows.
That's a thing already. Like
What
Emmys
is it?
and like Golden Globes and stuff like that.
No, but isn't the Emmys and Global
Global Globes.
Global Globes? Don't they do movies and shows? We need one specifically for shows.
Pretty sure there is one.
But it needs to be as big as the Oscars, because I am big on TV shows, not movies.
Well, people started making films before they made TV shows.
Well, I think those people need to go die.
Which people?
That's a great question.
Anywho, that's it for today. Or for right now. Or for who knows when.
Bottom of the story, the whole point of this podcast is Hunter Schafer is one of the loves of my life.
Her character,
Jules, not only because we share a name, Jules, but because she's just a great, lovable being. I love her voice.
I was explaining this to someone. Her character seems like a really big slut. Like, she is one. A big slut. But she seems so pure, I don't mind that. You get it.
No, I get it too. I see it in a different way.
What's your way?
I see. She's someone, she's just doing her thing, and she's someone that just likes sex. And that's not a bad thing.
And her makeup. Ooh.
Oh. Don't even get people started on the makeup in Euphoria. If we talk about this show, we're going to be here for the next week.
Okay, that's it. I'm starting to stand up. Oh, fuck, I can't. Anywho, that's it. Shit, I can't stand. Fuck. That's it for this episode of Conversations on a Couch. Not on a couch, on the floor, in a closet. That's
Conversations from the closet.
They're going to think we're gay. Oh, they're going to think I'm gay.
Not wrong. Anywho, yeah, that's it for today. For this month. I'm not gonna upload for this year. See you next year.
Goodbye bye.
Goodbye.